Good morning, everyone. Fred Kogler here from Emmanuel in Hudson, Wisconsin, a place for you. Taking Jesus at his word. When I was a young lad, I was the only kid in our block who didn't have a bicycle. As I remember, it was more painful than anything else I had experienced in my life up to that point. Then one time at church, I heard the pastor speak on the topic of prayer. We had always said our table prayers and our good night prayers, but the idea of making a specific request of God and having him hear and answer it according to our desires was totally new to me. So I thought, cool, now I'm going to get a bicycle. So I began praying every day before I would fall to sleep at night. I remember asking God, I don't want anything special. Just give me a bike as good as Wieners. That's alias for my best neighbor friend. I prayed, and every following morning I would get up and run outside and look behind our house to see what God had provided. Finally, one night, when reminded by my mother to say my prayers, I blurted out, I don't pray anymore, it doesn't do any good anyway. Her response was wise and gentle. Freddie, God has heard your prayers, and he will answer them when the time is right. To myself I said, yeah, sure, and I resisted resuming my prayer practices altogether. I would guess that almost everyone who will hear my story and or remember their own will have gone down this path of faith development. To encourage his disciples and all who believe, Jesus spoke the following. Very truly, I tell you, whoever believes in me will do the works I have been doing, and it will do even greater things than these, because I am going to the Father. And I will do whatever you ask in my name, so that the Father may be glorified in the Son. You may ask me for anything in my name, and I will do it. If you love me, keep my commands, and I will ask the Father, and he will give you another advocate to help you and be with you forever, the Spirit of truth. The world cannot accept him because it neither sees him or knows him, but you know him, for he lives with you and will be in you. That's John chapter 14, verses 12 to 17, the New International Version. Well, then one day, after I had completely given myself over to the misery of being bikeless, it happened. My prayers were answered. As I came home from school one afternoon, I walked around the back of our little home, and there, leaning up against the back of the house, was a bike. Not only was there one, but two of them, a girl's bike and a boy's bike. Fast forward to the time in between then and now, I want you to know I can't remember how many bikes I've had. Dear friends, it's about taking God at his word and believing the promises of Jesus. Until next time, God bless.